Good morning, everybody. Boker Tov and Zao Shanghai. Thank you very much for having me here. It's a great pleasure, and congratulations once again to the organizers for this immaculate and vibrant event that is really transpassing our own minds. I'm really delighted to speak today about what hopefully resonates with the Sino-Israeli attitude of innovation and vision. And this is the AI-based medicine, so artificial intelligence-based medicine. And the role of China as a global leader that is emerging for something that is pretty much very universal for all of us, I hope, which is health, or the wish and the goal of being healthy. Now, we know that artificial intelligence has been transforming our lives for the past at least 10 years. Since the beginning of the internet era, and it is continuing to transpass pretty much every area of the industry and of our daily lives exponentially. And what is happening is that we all are creating data. By every move, by every emotion, by every single decision we make, by every purchase and so on, we are giving the data to a machine that is not only using it, but also learning from the data. And with the most recent revolution in AI history, with the deep learning, we are now able to utilize all that data in a way that we have never done it before. It means data that is maybe a little bit bumpy, that has some gaps, that is not perfect, can now be polished with the deep learning. Basically, we can say we can create a system of highways, autoroutes, German style, based on models of a bumpy village roads. This is what deep learning is allowing us. Why am I mentioning this? Because this will translate later on to medicine. And Kai-Fu Lee, the father of the AI, as to say, has described the 4 ways of AI perpetuating and also permeating into the society in his book, AI, Superpowers, and the role of China in it. So he mentioned the 10 years ago internet base that came for our daily clients and emerged in the society. Now we are basically all using it. Then the second wave came with businesses coming from and with the AI. And then the third wave was already the perception AI, meaning the AI learned, based on our behavior, what we would like and we would not like. And some, of course, you are the innovators and the business people, I am just a medical doctor, you know how to use it in order to offer the person, the client, the best value product. And this is the same in medicine. And what we will be doing as doctors, we will be trying to offer to our patients, and not only patients, to even the healthy objects, people, individuals, the way, the route to their optimal, healthy lifespan. And then we are coming also to the 4th wave. And this wave is actually viable already in China, while several other countries are just still at the level of talking about it. The autonomous AI is basically the AI-driven reality. So we moved from the AI-supported reality to AI-driven reality. And as you can see here with many examples, China is absolutely the leader in this field. There are several reasons for that. I will not mention all of them, but it is undeniable that China has one of the most ambitious strategy, and Xi Jinping, president, also outlined it very, very nicely in his last speech in COVID-19. It is definitely data-based and data-driven, and we know that we have the largest data sets here in China and some of the best qualities of those. China is, of course, also providing the best resources for that, and the policymakers and governments are very much supportive for that. And what is very important for myself and for other of you who are from the academia, we all know that China is also leading in the STEM, so in science, in research, and perpetuating all that development, and then building really an entrepreneurial ecosystem that is not only innovating, but also has iteration and process excellence that is basically uncopiable. And these are not futile arguments, so we can measure that, right? These are not empty words. We have the statistics. We know that China is leading in the investments in the AI. Also, on the level of the society, Chinese people are the most open and most mature, as to say, in order to accept the AI transformation. And last but not least, as I mentioned before, the science and academia are excelling in their outcomes and outputs in AI and beyond. Now, as we establish that, we know that also China plays a major role in medicine. And as I came here 12 years ago, I already saw this enormous potential of China as a leader in medicine in general. But I would have never expected that China will compete so bravely and so drastically in an absolutely excellent way to become really an AI-driven medical field. So what is happening here? We have now over 600 internet hospitals. 70% of those are hospital-led, AI-supported, but already 30% of the hospitals in China are tech-led, AI-driven hospitals. We have here in China a techno-utilitarian system that is perpetuating this. We have state-of-the-art labs that are allowing really the development and also the science behind it. We have the political support for that. Why am I mentioning all of this? Because AI is transforming the medicine, and as we know, China is leading in medicine and AI. So we will see exactly here the revolution and the way from reactive to the proactive medicine. So simply speaking, instead of treating a patient that came to see me with a disease, I will know the patient years or hopefully even decades in advance well enough to prevent and to even tackle any potential risk factors so that those diseases will not be even developed. So the goal will be to extend the healthy lifespan, and this is what we call the healthy longevity. How is it done? It's done based on data. So we are now collecting gigabytes of data from every single person, and these data are very personalized. Of course, they involve genomics, but also proteomics, transcriptomics, and all of that. And no one doctor could ever be able to combine, to even encompass all those data. So we need a machine to help us. And the machine is helping us not only to extract it, but also to give us, let's say, the business plan for the patient on how to be healthy. And the two most important fields in medicine that will emerge soon will be the personalized medicine and the longevity medicine. Precision medicine, or the personalized medicine, is basically a concept where, based on the data, a large amount of data of every single patient, we will be able to create one specific treatment for one specific patient, rather than what we are using now, giving treatment that is used for a group of patients with a specific disease. This goes hand in hand with drug discovery. So right now we already have here in China the possibility to create drugs specifically for a disease and specifically for one patient. Again, based on data and cutting down billions of dollars and cutting down almost 90% of trial failures in clinical trials in the pharma. We will see very soon also AI-driven precision medicine in the clinics. Here, for example, the human longevity that is being now opening in China. We will see clinics that are working solely on those type of data. And this type of medicine is, again, also not futile. We have measurable outcomes. Scientists and doctors trust only in figures and data. Right now, we can measure the biological age of every single person based on all the types of data that are inside and outside of us, so the photos and also the omics, genomics, transcriptomics, and translate it to the biological age. And not only that, these machines will tell me as a doctor what I have to do with the patient in order to make the patient younger, in a sense that I will prevent diseases that are associated with old age. This is why longevity medicine will be the next $1 trillion industry as it is now very well established. And China is emerging once again as a leader also in that field with already applied and employed companies here on the land. And this is why we will be facing right here and very, very soon the next generation AI powering medicine that will permeate all the areas of medicine, biology, and science. And this is why I would like to conclude saying that what Confucius said many, many years ago, that we should never tire to study and to teach others, we can pretty much translate it right now as well. We should never tire to study and produce data and to teach the machine learning in order for us to use it in the best possible way. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Dr. Eva, for giving us the idea.